It's going to be OnePower. Like, he's going to go play a set after this match.
Gotcha.
Because there's no reason to have him play and then hold a bracket that's being streamed.
Yeah.
I would love to stream Rivals, but, like...
You know, I thought there was going to... Well, I don't know. I kind of low-key expected it.
My problem is it's entirely my fault. You guys are good. Because I have a live portable, live gamer portable. I can record locally.
Okay.
I need to get another micro SD card for it. Because the biggest one I have is 4 gigs, and I'm like, that's not big enough.
No, it's not. But you know, micro SDs, they're kind of the big thing now that like everybody needs one for their Switch.
Oh, true. That is true. The Switch too. Oh my gosh, OnePower already racking up so much damage. Yeah, I just need to get another card, and then I can literally, because I don't want to. Recording after the tournament is awful, and OnePower's dead.
Whoa, OnePower died. You know, and you were talking about that like big damage that OnePower racked up at the start, but that's just kind of the entry fee for playing against Wolf.
Yep.
You will eat 60 damage off of your first neutral loss, and you just got to be okay with it.
ATATA definitely was super okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it seemed like he wasn't okay. He seemed quite upset. Got OnePower out of there in a hurry. Looking to continue pushing on the pressure as well. Yeah, OnePower's going to back it up a little bit.
Also, another plus side about OnePower not switching over to Rivals quite yet does mean that he's not going to, you know, it's a little annoying switching between multiple games. You always get like the one game of like where you have to kind of sacrifice to get your muscle memory correct again.
Exactly. And, I mean, since he hasn't been like switching too much in like the last hour at least, seems like he's gotten himself pretty warm. Back throw, not gonna do it.
Yes, he do too. It's just funny because I always point out that rule, but I'm like, in all of our years, we have never had that, because we've had that since like Smash 4 days, and it's never come up, like using multiple specials.
Yeah.
That's why people complain about it. I'm like, guys, trust me, it's not as bad as you think it is.
Like we've seen way worse.
Yeah.
We've seen way worse guys.
Steve seems like the only, like Steve is definitely a character that can't do it with his mining off stage. Bye.
Yeah, see you later. Just kind of gets walled out by that Thunder 1.
I mean, honestly, the tail on PK Thunder is just so, I would argue just as good as like your actual attack in this game.
Yeah, yeah, especially that tail. It was like, especially the start of the game. Wow, the magnet acting like a shine, and ATATA like completely flips the script.
Yeah, ATATA, you can see they're using PK Flash, trying to catch OnePower, and maybe air dodging, getting hit. He loves to run that PK Flash, trying to catch people sleeping on it. It's a good damage option.
Oh yeah, it is, and it's got like super high reward, especially in the way that ATATA uses it.
Yeah, because he somehow has strings from PK Flash into other buttons.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, that's not what Sakurai intended. Got the footstool, back throw, will do it.
Barely killing too. All right, ATATA up 1-0. Again, this is winners final, so that means it is going to be best of 5 still. And we're well past best of 5 territory at this point. Once we start streaming best of 5, that's it. Everything is best of 5 from then on.
Yep.
All right, so where we're going to go. We're not going to that stage. Stop hovering it. Paper Mario, though.
Paper Mario. Hey, hold on. Hold on.
I
forgot that stage
wacky.
even existed.
Yeah, right? Like, we get, can we get some pirate ship?
No, actually, we need some, I want to say temple, but no, there's a cooler casual stage.
There's a lot of great casual stages, honestly. I'm a casual player at heart, so it's very funny that I've been here in competitive land for so long, because I used to do free-for-alls only.
Oh man, you're one of those?
I am one of those. I was free-for-all items on, especially in Melee and Brawl. And then Brawl happened, and I was like, we need to compete more. We've been playing this game so long.
True.
I'm old, everybody. I was playing Brawl when it came out, and I was in college.
Oh my.
Yes.
I was playing Brawl when it came out, and I was 6. Well, no, 7.
Heck yeah. Down throw, ATATA. Oh, not getting the jab lock.
Yeah, just, I'm not sure if he was early on it. But
it gets a Wolf bounce a little higher than I think he anticipated. So, yes, a little early, I think.
yeah, so once again, Wolf doing things for Wolf players that Wolf never needed. Great dash attack.
I feel like I don't see Battlefield so often that every time it shows up, I think that it's big Battlefield for like a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's like, because it's become such a polarizing stage in the meta, where it's just like you don't want to go there unless you know that your opponent isn't good there.
Or like you know, yeah, exactly. Like, do they have an up B that's gonna kill you vertically? Yeah, probably don't go there, but it's not. They can't do that.
Yeah. Wow, dash attack gonna kill him for top. My goodness. Wasn't even close either. But yeah, maybe it's because I haven't seen Battlefield in years because I played Mii Brawler.
That's true. People would just be stupid if they gave you that. If you give you that stage.
I mean, they used to give me Yoshi's. They go like, oh, I'm banning Battlefield Town or whatever. I was like, all right.
Back air.
Back air is gonna take it.
Yeah, give you the stage that lets you shot put the most.
Yeah, exactly.
OnePower trying to get control of ATATA. ATATA just moving.
Yeah, got more of those. That down tilt's been coming out a lot, especially like anytime OnePower gets on the ledge, ATATA's like teleporting onto it with that down tilt.
Well, because the also his down air attack cancels, so he can just jump at ledge, and then now he's suddenly on the ground down tilting you. And it just doesn't feel like it should be. He should be there.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. Very silly character, that Ness. ATATA's trying to keep on the pressure. OnePower backs him off. Oh, good PK fire. The down smash? Yeah, not much you can even do about that. See you later.
The untechable and also dive vertically somehow.
Yeah, just to add insult to injury, going like, you were super dead here. You've lost, but he's already charging it.
Honestly, like 114%, not horrible from OnePower. One good read could take out the stock.
Yeah, and he's got most of his things fresh, except for that up smash, unfortunately, which is not going to be enough. OnePower. Gonna toss the air.
Dead.
Yeah, that'll do it.
OnePower smartly just shielding it. Yeah, catching ATATA, I think maybe pulling out on accident, so ATATA had really bad DI in that situation. And OnePower probably dead.
Yeah, he's not looking too hot.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Great trade from OnePower. Now he has a second chance.
Made it back up. Oh, the magnet is gonna push him away, and it puts OnePower back in the disadvantage state. ATATA back in the driver's seat.
ATATA's movement always so cool to watch.
Yeah, and there's that tail you were talking about, showing his ugly face again.
I was gonna say ATATA probably looking for that forward air drag down to forward tilt, which I probably will kill it at ledge.
Dug off of the forward air. Great SDI from OnePower. All right, but he'll eat an up smash, and very quickly, ATATA up 2-0.
Let's see what's going on the other side of bracket real quick. Just a quick update. So it looks like we have Angelo versus Monum on loser side, and then Dev versus Gold Hat on the other. Gold Hat beating Clips to get there, and Monum beating Noodle. So whoever wins between those, we'll see next time.
Nice.
Which I think we actually, no, that's AJ. Never mind. I was gonna say the match that's being behind ATATA, but I think it's a amateur bracket.
Oh dang! I forgot to sign up for that. That's unfortunate. But alas, there we are. Good old game 3 in the beautiful Smashville. Nice little town where ATATA's gonna take his patented 60% for just playing against Wolf.
Yeah, I mean that, like you said, that's just the tax.
Yeah. Pays the toll, and it looks like OnePower wants him to pay a little bit more. Gets the Wolf Flash. So
yeah, but here's the hard part. Sometimes I was gonna say getting a kill on Ness, but specifically getting a kill on ATATA.
yeah, and ATATA like jumping off a ledge with that PSI magnet, like just allowing himself so much space.
Yeah, because like don't forget that what last game, OnePower had a huge lead, and then ATATA just magnet down aired him, and he just died in like 40.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of, he is right at that percentage, but OnePower gonna get the best of him this time. Out the gate, we're able to take that first stock, and he's gonna look to get a little bit of extra credit. He's got ATATA stuck on this top platform. Yeah, OnePower still just tacking it on. And there it is again. The tax has been paid, so ATATA can finally get started on this second stock.
OnePower just comfortably doing these forward airs.
Yeah, I mean, he knows that he has the lead, and that forward air is like literally the move for him as he'll get down there, up air, still be perfectly fine.
Yeah, luckily Wolf, pretty heavy character. He's the heaviest base for sure.
Yeah. Whoa, ATATA with a roll in. OnePower not able to get a crazy punish, but he'll get the grab to reset ledge.
It looked like what happened there was OnePower went for back air, saw that ATATA rolled in, and intentionally fast fell it so that way he could have less ending lag. Oh. ATATA just walked forward a little bit and then just got grabbed for no reason.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. I looked over for a second to make sure that his controller was like plugged in and everything was all right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, is he all right? He's good. It's a mind game. He's trying to catch you in a trap.
Yeah, exactly. He got us with the look over here, but OnePower was a fade. That's why he's on the setup and we're over here. But ATATA at 153 gonna eat the back air, and
OnePower sitting pretty right now.
Yeah.
But don't get
sitting,
comfortable against ATATA.
He's sitting the little, what is that, medium ugly they call it?
Yeah. Now he's off stage. Let's see what happens. All right, fine.
And OnePower's gonna continue up airs into the back air. Great DI by ATATA to make sure that wasn't his final kick.
I think that was like a DI all the way up too.
Yeah, OnePower still in the driver's seat though. Has him at ledge. Let's see what the mix is. Good re-grab. Giving ATATA a little bit of space. Nice.
Jack definitely taking that stock.
OnePower able to scratch one across the board. Yeah, and he finally was able to get around that ATATA get off a ledge options where he like commands space with magnet. And
well, because it is a situation like you just saw right there where like dash attack does kind of beat out magnet if he throws it out. So, but also never had to really pay the toll against ATATA. So where ATATA would just be like, oh, like you said, or you take 70% and you take 20 and you die.
Yeah,
which hasn't happened that last game.
Yeah, just like ATATA unable to like really get those big blow up stocks that we saw in games 1 and 2. So we're seeing a little bit of adaptation from OnePower here. About to see if it's like the Spectrum internet or if he's got the what is that, the fiber.
Let's see what happens. ATATA already on top platform. Get off of there.
Actually, he seemed to like it up there. He's like, I'm not getting grabbed. That's 60% right there. And OnePower,
it is.
Yup, right out the gate. Great magnet by ATATA. Mixes it up a little bit and almost cheeses the stock out himself. He still has OnePower on this ledge, and he's going to get hit by
OnePower turning around himself.
Yeah, OnePower now still unable to get the full tax money out of ATATA. Trying to make it work here. ATATA on this ledge. There's the fair. No back air, however.
ATATA too far out for that.
Yeah, good DI on ATATA, but air dodges right into that down smash. He'll be all right just for a little bit longer, though. OnePower been doing so good to respect ATATA's space and find great ways to whiff punish. But that back throw is all ATATA needs.
That was like at kill range too.
Oh, is he like right at the percent where that gets it?
I think so. Cause it was definitely like he was at like 108 after the after the throw, but also Ness had so much rage. So I'm like, I think that was like right where he wanted to kill.
Yeah, right at that sweet spot intersection of rage and kill power.
Yeah, unfortunately, OnePower not getting the first hit of up smash, so that probably would have done enough damage to get the kill.
Yeah, but instead, ATATA with almost full rage, trying to tease out a little something. OnePower only has a forward throw. ATATA now racking up 50% on this. The last bits of his extra stock, and just kind of stares at OnePower for a second. He's got no fear in his heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe what happened there was that he didn't really have anything with throw that he could probably do that would hurt OnePower, like, bad enough. So he's probably just like, oh, I should have, oh well.
Yeah.
He probably could have done down tilt or like, maybe like a PK fire. But, you know, sometimes it just, sometimes mistakes happen.
Yeah, it's just like, Nair?
No jump.
Won't be able to do it. He's got no jump. F-tilt will take it.
Yeah, even if he did, I mean, he definitely had the distance for it, but Ness wasn't going to snap immediately, and OnePower picking the right option there. OnePower trying to get this back. 99%.
Yeah, still got very little tax to inflict, which he'll get started. 34 off the rip. And a little bit of rage to go with it.
And OnePower's looking for like up air into like side B or something.
Well, he didn't get punished at all for that up B on the stage. Surprising. It's like right inside of ATATA's zone.
Oh my gosh, ATATA trying to end it there.
Yeah, that was a hit it. But, oh, PK1 won't be able to get anything started.
I feel like pretty much everyone who's playing ATATA at this point, it knows to, oh, great back air. Knows to look out for that up air, that he loves getting the PK Thunder into up air.
Yeah, that was like, it was like the craziest tech win that was first starting to come out. I was like, man, these Ness mains are so creative.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, it's doing that thing. Got it.
Yeah.
it's always sick looking though. Because you're alley-ooping to yourself.
Actually. Yeah, you know he already alley-oops himself. So why not everyone else on screen?
Yeah, right. OnePower being very comfortable just staying on these platforms.
Yeah, just waiting for his time to shine as he gets the up air, back air. He won't be able to do enough, but he's getting those little hits, and it's starting to translate into real damage.
Oh no, off stage.
Whoa, gets the PK2!
No, not yet.
Oh, Thunder 2 not strong enough to go, though.
OnePower locked in, you can see in the camera.
Yeah, both these guys all the way leaned in on this last stock. That's going to be more than enough, and ATATA is just going to hit the combo for safe measures.
Yeah, sweeten the deal, because that was definitely, OnePower was 100% dead after that recovery, but ATATA was like, no, I'm not going to let you just, like, fall.
Exactly. He's like, just die? No, man, I got to hit this training mode combo. I got to set the play.
Well, let me make sure I have this combo ready. Okay, I have it ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Icy Tricky not here. And unfortunately, Richard's out, I believe, so that means he will not be joining us on commentary.
Oh, man. So, rip my partner. Was great while that lasted.
All right, so that means ATATA winning 3-1. 3-, yeah.